Yo, what up, man? It's your boy, Truck Driver, man. I'm on live for a couple reasons. I was watching the Dallas Prospect. And some of you wannabe fans, I wish y'all really wasn't Dallas Mavericks fans, because a lot of you guys don't know greatness. A lot of you guys don't want to wait on greatness. So it kind of pissed me off while I was watching the Dallas Prospect. And some of the stuff, man, that some of you wannabe fans are saying is stupid to me. You know what I mean? I mean, it'd probably be stupid to a lot of other folks too. I mean, Luka Doncic is balling out. He is doing his thing right now. But the most stupidest thing to me is that a fan said that we should trade Dennis Smith Jr. To me, that is the most stupidest thing in the world. How long did it take Westbrook? How long, what's up with you, bro? How long did it take Westbrook to become an all-star? To become that superstar player? It took Westbrook about 3-4 years to become, unstoppable. And then I hear a lot of the fans telling him that, oh, well, Dennis Smith Jr. should be on the bench because of his play this year. He should come off the bench. Well, that's another stupid thing. Yeah, I did, man. I really just got out of it because I got mad and got pissed off. I'm like, dude, it really does take time in the NBA to, raise your game to a whole nother level. So when you look at Luka Doncic and how long he has been playing against grown men, how long he has really been in a spot where the NBA is a game higher than. I mean, this guy's been over there for years balling. You know what I mean? So of course he's gonna come over here and do the same thing. But I'm sorry to say this to a lot of those cats that's so much diehard Luka Doncic fans, is that if Luka been playing in the league this damn long, and yes, he's 19, what if his game never grows and where he's at now, that's it? Then what you guys are gonna say? You know what I mean? Because the guy has been playing against grown men for a while. So therefore, his game only can, yes, elevate, but what if it doesn't elevate? And then what if y'all do trade Dennis Smith Jr. and then all of a sudden he goes to another team and he ball out? And then we're going to be just like we was about Steve Nash when he was over there playing for Phoenix, how he was just balling out. And we're like, dang, we should have kept him. Same thing with Jason Kidd. Yeah, I mean, same thing with Jason Kidd. It's like, dang, why he go over there and ball out? Why did we trade him? It takes time, man. And Dennis Smith Jr., a lot of people probably be mad about me saying this, but Dennis Smith Jr. got more upside than Luka Doncic because he has so much room to grow. He has the speed. He has the dribbling. He's more athletic. He has the jumping ability. His defense is getting better. He's working on his three-point shot. This young guy, man, his ceiling is higher than a lot of people think. I mean, serious. I'm just not making this all about Luka Doncic and Dennis Smith Jr. because my thing is, to me as a coach, I think Rick Carlisle really do need to put Luka Doncic and Dennis Smith Jr. in the game always together for them to really play as a team. That's what I think. Let them play off each other. Let them gel a little bit more. You have to do that, especially when you talk about you got two young dynamic backcourt. If you have two dynamic players in the backcourt, it's going to take some time to work out. That's just like Westbrook and Kevin Durant. If they would have stayed together, I'm pretty sure they would have won at least 2 championships right now. I'm pretty sure of that. Because Westbrook became a killer. And then Kevin Durant always been the NBA leading scorer and the hardest person to stop. He always have been. And that's my thing. What if they would have kept James Harden as well? And you know what I mean? Like, they could have really just murdered a lot of teams. Golden State wouldn't be winning all the championships that they're winning now if Oklahoma would have kept the team that they had with James Harden. I mean, the Lakers right now balling out because of the simple fact that they keep adding pieces around LeBron James. But it's still stupid to get rid of your young guys that has not fully developed yet. That's not their full game. So why should I get rid of somebody like that? And that's another thing too. That the Mavericks should bring out not Giannis, but Kostas Tacumbo. They should bring him out of the D-League and try him out at least one, maybe 2 games in the NBA to see where that's headed. Since, you know, a lot of the fans still talking bad about DeAndre Jordan. You know, that's where a lot of our fans, Dallas Maverick fans, man, a lot of them don't want to see greatness to me. They don't. DeAndre Jordan bringing something to the Mavericks that we have never had. This guy's almost, he's what, 3rd, 2nd in the most rebounds? You know, of course, we know when we signed him that he wasn't an offensive threat. We knew that. We wanted his defense presence. And then now, since his defense has dropped down, everybody talking bad about him like DeAndre Jordan is not DeAndre Jordan. He is. Just get off his back and let him do his job. Things are good, some things are not. Sometimes some is just right, some is not. It's a timing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I tell everybody, you know, that's why I always make a lot of videos with my Luka Doncic, my Dennis Smith Jr. jersey, even though I have 18 jerseys of different players. But I'm always putting Dennis Smith Jr. on there because of the simple fact is that I see the potential. I see the growth. I see years to where this guy would be an all-star. Even on Dallas Prospect, the guy said that he don't even think Dennis Smith Jr. was going to be an all-star. Like, in his career. Like, are you serious? I mean, are you serious? Like, you don't think that Dennis Smith Jr. never going to reach? Yes, they do. All of them hate on Dennis Smith, man, and that's wrong. I mean, this is a season, man. It takes 82 games. It takes 82 games, man, and a lot of them are already jumping off the bandwagon. I mean, if you look at that score, I mean, if you look at our record, and score every point. Luka Doncic didn't get every block. He didn't get every rebound. It's a team sport. Why would you get rid of somebody else who's growing, who one day might become better than your favorite player? You know, I feel like a lot of them don't want to see that. You know, they're afraid of that. They're afraid of Dennis Smith Jr. maybe upgrading himself, and there's no more talk about Luka. Well, I'm not a racist person, man. I have, oh my God, man, I can't count how many, you know, white friends that I have or Hispanic friends that I have, man. I have some. I'm not gonna lie, man. A lot of the guys to me, man, they talk like they are racist, man. And I'm serious. When Luka Doncic came, I feel like, oh, you know, like they say, the Wonder Boy, this and this, whatever. Hey, good. I'm glad we got this cat. I'm glad that this dude is playing his game. But let's not write off what our team or what we're trying to build with this team. And a lot of you guys is trying to write that off. So to me, I feel like that if a lot of the fans was coaches, our team would suck. Because of the simple fact you would get rid of your players that who has to progress and become something, you would get rid of them before they even reach their peak. Just imagine if Oklahoma got rid of Westbrook before he became an all-star. You know what I mean? Because like Kevin Durant came in, he balled out. LeBron James came in, he balled out. You know, those cats that's balling like that is because they already have that hunger built inside of them. But when you got somebody like Westbrook, he had to find that. Dennis Smith Jr., he has to find that. You got a lot of players in the league right now that's better than a lot of #1 picks. Okay, what's his name? DeAndre Ayton was the #1 pick, but everybody loved Luka better. You know what I mean? And then look at Trae Young. Everybody thought he wasn't gonna make it, like he was gonna flop. You know what I mean? Like Trae Young, he was gonna maybe, I don't know, be in the NBA, maybe be better in the NBA. Look, I knew Trae Young was gonna be something because of the simple fact that if he played anything like Curry, like we see how Curry and how he dominates, then if you comparing this young guy to Curry, in time, he will get there. So if you know and you see that potential in that young guy, if you see that potential in that young player, he might not have it right now, but you give him maybe 1, maybe 2 more years, and I guarantee you that it will shine. And I keep saying this, man. Luka Doncic has been in the EuroLeague, which is the second best league to the NBA, which means he used to playing against grown men. He used to playing against ex-NBA and knowing certain things. Now, if he was overseas doing all of that, and now he's in the NBA, what if Luka game never grows? I'm on that right there. What if this young man game never grows? What if he's stuck right now at his spot? Because he's not gonna get no faster. Yeah, he can gain weight and gain more power. Yeah, he can get his shooting better. His dribble handle's already, nice. He can work on different fall away shots and stuff like that, like Dirk Nowitzki had to. Matter of fact, look at Dirk when he came into the league. Dirk was a #1 pick, but Dirk didn't come off just killing it. Dirk didn't come off his second year killing it. It took Dirk some time. He had to learn his shot. He had to learn to do moves that people cannot stop. And once Dirk Nowitzki learned that, he became a legend. He became some of the greatest NBA players in the game today using his shot. You work at it. So you compare Dennis Smith Jr. to Stephon Marbury. You compare him to Westbrook. You see the potential in him. But then again, if he's not being coached to use those abilities, then of course he's going to look like trash. If he comes down the court every single time soon he crosses the line and he has to get a ball to Luka Doncic, and all the plays are running through Luka Doncic, of course Dennis Smith Jr. game is not going to pick up, because mentally you just fucked with his mind. You have just fucked with this guy's game because of the simple fact now he believes that he's not the guy, because of the simple fact that this one guy keeps getting on the ball. He keeps getting all the calls, all the play calls. He is. And you know what's crazy, to be truthful with you? Wesley Matthews get more play calling for him than Dennis Smith Jr. do. Look at every game and you will see for yourself. Since Luka Doncic has been there, it's more plays being called for Wesley Matthews than Dennis Smith Jr. Look, man, I'm telling y'all guys, man. And this is what pisses me off a lot, is because of the simple fact that I don't want to see Dennis Smith Jr. down. I don't want to trade Dennis Smith Jr. I want to help him develop. That's what you want. You don't get me wrong. You're right. Luka have earned those calls. You're right. He have. But what I'm saying, the real is the real. I understand Luka have earned that. But if you trying to have a future NBA team, you trying to make a future one of the best teams in the league, hey man, it takes both. If right now, if Rick Carlisle only keeps running all these plays for Luka, all they got to do is keep running plays and keep making game plays for Luka. And after they stop him, then what? You want Dennis Smith Jr. to start showing out when this guy's game has been stopped? No, you're supposed to develop more than just one player. That's the problem I have. That's the problem that I have. is that both of these guys are supposed to be working together on their game for you to have that dynamic backcourt. That's like saying, okay, I'm gonna bring Chris Paul over here, but then again, every time Chris Paul crosses the court, get a ball to Luka. Sooner or later, he gonna be like, like, what about my game? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I'm just saying, Luka is balling. And you're right. JJ Barea is playing. JJ is a beast. But JJ also is not going to be there too long. And this is what a lot of you guys is not understanding. JJ has been with Dallas for so long. He have had his opportunity to start for so long. JJ Barea is balling right now, but look how long he has to be. Look how long he's been in the league till he started balling like that. You see what I mean? So all of those pick and rolls that JJ Barea go around, and how he sets up a lot of the players, the DeAndre Jordan and the White Powell on alley-oops. My point is why he's not teaching Dennis Smith Jr. how to do that. See, that's what they're supposed to be around for. The veterans are supposed to be around to teach the young guys. But instead, that's not happening. What Rick Carlisle is doing, JJ Barea right now is balling hard, so he just needs to be out there. Dennis Smith just needs 10 minutes on the court. Well, how you expect for this guy to get better? Yeah, it will make him play more to want to fight for those minutes. But if Rick Carlisle got his likes and his guards, and if he's really looking into other stuff, then that's how it is. That's just how it is. Like Harrison Barnes is balling out as well. Since you want to talk about Luka, is balling out. Harrison Barnes is balling out. But you still hear more talk about Luka than Harrison Barnes. And that's real talk. That is real talk. So, I'm not going to lie. I like Luka Doncic. I do. I like Luka Doncic. But what I don't like is that everybody is putting down all the other players because of Luka Doncic. And that ain't how it goes. Man, you got a whole team. They brung Devin Harris back. Not because of Dennis Smith Jr. not being who he is. Rick Carlisle loves guards, man. Rick Carlisle's system runs through a lot of guards. And what it is, he brought Devin Harris back because Devin Harris has been with Dallas for years and years. So he don't have to really sit up there and try to, teach a lot of these guys to be the player that he wants and run the plays the way he wants. Before Dennis Smith Jr. got here in Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. was a killer ISO. He wasn't a player that likes to run plays. He was a killer ISO. You give me the ball, you ISO me, I kill you. I go to the paint, I'm unstoppable. That was Dennis Smith Jr. before he came to the NBA. Rick Carlisle changed that and trying to make him a play first guard, a pass first guard. When he's an attacker, he's not a pass first guard. He's not. So that's my thing, that